So GoFest is a month away. Let's get you ready. So before we get into those obvious things like have Pokeballs, clear your storage space, I want to talk about some things that you should be doing right now to prepare for GoFest and that are honestly more important than like items. Number one, join a local group or get into contact with local players in your local area. First of all, joining a local Discord or a local Facebook group in which there are plenty of other like-minded Pokemon Go players you can talk with, communicate with, is so advantageous in Pokemon Go. Not only can you ask them what's going to be the best play area to play GoFest during, so you can kind of plan where you want to play, but you can also make friends that you could potentially be raiding with during GoFest. Do a quick Google search online like Pokemon Go Toronto or Pokemon Go Dallas, and then joining those groups and getting into contact and creating relationships with these players is the number one thing you should be doing right now to prepare for GoFest. GoFest is way more fun with friends and other people who play Pokemon Go. Now, on the topic of play area and just playing the day, it is a really good idea to plan where you're going to be playing during GoFest. I know it's far away, but it's still going to be beneficial. Definitely recommend going around scouting areas, just playing the game really, and kind of scouting where can be the best spawns. And this is most likely where you should go ahead and play. Definitely recommend downloading the app AccuWeather because this can actually help you predict what the weather is going to be during GoFest. Right now, it's a little bit early, but AccuWeather is what the community believes to be what Pokemon Go uses for the weather every hour. So if you're wondering if you're going to have a weather boost on, from 3 to 4 p.m. on day 2 of GoFest, you can come to AccuWeather, most likely check if it's going to be right. For example, here on Wednesday, it's telling me at 1 p.m. it's going to be cloudy. Most likely next hour, which is 12 to 1, it's going to be cloudy in game. If you're wondering what the weather boost is like going to be during GoFest, definitely download AccuWeather. Okay, let's talk about Mega Pokemon. Mega Pokemon just got a whole new system in which if you level up a Mega Pokemon to the high level or max level, you can get up to 25% more chance of getting XL candy every time you catch a Pokemon, and also up to 2 extra candy for a certain type of Pokemon. You guys need to be Mega Evolving a Pokemon every single day and leveling up your Megas to max level so you have access to these Megas and these Pokemon to get extra candy during the event. GoFest is about a month away and it takes 30 days exactly to level up a Mega from 0 all the way to max level. Of course, you're going to need the Mega energy, but definitely go ahead and start leveling up your Megas in Pokemon Go. If you're wondering what Megas are the best going to be to level up, check out my video. It'll be linked below or click the title on screen. For GoFest, I would definitely recommend having a Dragon type Pokemon ready to Mega Evolve, something like a Mega Charizard X, so you can get extra candy for Axew, which is going to be the rare feature spawn of GoFest. Also, make sure you have a buddy that is at least the Great Buddy level. This should be pretty obvious for most of you, but Great Buddies can do the Buddy Bounce Back, so make sure you have one of those Great Buddies going into GoFest so you have access to the Buddy Bounce Back perk. Also, level up your catch medals in Pokemon Go. You don't know when you get a catch medal, it actually makes it easier to catch certain types of Pokemon. For example, if you have the normal catch medal, it's going to be easier to catch normal type Pokemon, but of course that requires you to catch 2,500 normal type Pokemon. Hopefully you have all of your catch medal platinum, but definitely go ahead and start working on them if there are some of them you don't have. Finally, if you can, level up to level 40 because being level 40 in Pokemon Go gives you access to XL candies, and XL candies are some of the best, resources in Pokemon Go. So if you're close to level 40 and you think you can push for it, definitely gonna be worth making that push for level 40. If you wanna learn how to level up quick in Pokemon Go, again, link below to a video. You can get 50 coins a day from a gym and there's 30 days until GoFest. That's gonna be a total of 1,500 Pokecoins from now until GoFest you can get for free from gymming. 1,500 Pokecoins can get you an Ultra Box or a bunch of remote raid passes. So it's definitely gonna be worth going ahead, dropping your Pokemon in gyms and getting those 50 coins up until GoFest. Honestly, it's just a tip that you should always be doing Pokemon Go. Always get your 50 coins, like it's obvious. Now, once you do get those 50 coins, what should you invest in? I would definitely recommend putting it into item bag before storage space. The reason I always say this is because storage space, to get more of it, you can always just delete Pokemon, right? But item bags, you can't just get more Pokeballs wherever you are in the world. So having a bigger item bag with more Pokeballs allows you to always be catching Pokemon. And then if your storage space gets maxed out, you just delete Pokemon. Always go into item bag before storage space. I would probably recommend having double the amount of item bag space as you have storage space. Okay, finally, let's get into items. Let's talk about Pokeballs. Honestly, if there's one thing you're gonna do to prep for GoFest, it's gonna be get Pokeballs, right? You could avoid everything else I say in this video. As long as you have Pokeballs, you should be set. I always recommend having about 80% of your item bag be Pokeballs. It can be Great Balls, Ultra Balls, regular Pokeballs. Usually the preferred is going to be have some regular red balls for your auto catcher and then some Ultra Balls. But honestly, take whatever you can. I know sometimes it is hard to get Pokeballs. If you are in a rural area, not a lot of gyms around you, not a lot of stops around you, although I recommend spinning those stops as often as possible, the best way to get Pokeballs for you is going to be through gifts. You can get about like 100 Pokeballs a day from gifts on average. Like it's gonna depend really, but that's like 3,000 Pokeballs from now until then from just gifts. So if you don't catch a Pokemon ever from now until GoFest and open your gifts every single day, that's 3,000 Pokeballs. If you need friends for gifts, by the way, link below to the Pokédaxy Discord server. We have a friend code channel in there where you can drop your friend code. However, if you do live near a city or a city is not too far from you, I definitely recommend going ahead, getting an auto catcher, going in a car, and then just connecting the auto catcher and then just driving down the city streets and spinning Pokestops. This is the fastest way by far in Pokemon Go to gain Pokeballs, just pretty much just driving and letting the auto catcher do all the spinning for you. You don't even have to touch the phone and it just collects Pokeballs. That's how I prep for Pokeballs. I can get like like, you know, 500 Pokeballs in about 30 minutes of doing this on Richmond in Ottawa. Okay, now let's talk about other items in Pokemon Go. First of all, berries. What berries should be running into GoFest with? I definitely recommend having those Pineaps and Silver Pineap berries. You can actually get Silver Pineaps from Mega Raids now, so it's actually kind of nice to get these. But Silver Pineaps, Pineap berries, make sure you have a decent amount of them. Really, these should only be used for the rare spawns and spawns you want a lot of candy for, so it's not going to be using every single time, but it's definitely worth having a decent amount, maybe 10% of your bag as berries. Also, other berries you should keep is going to be golden raspberries and raspberries. Golden raz is going to be preferred, but not everyone raids a ton and has a billion of these, so raspberries are not going to be bad. These will help you catch those shinies you get and just make sure that they don't run away. Nana berries are berries that I usually will dump into gyms, and honestly, any berries that you're not going to be using during GoFest, you can dump into gyms. Don't delete them. Dumping the gyms gets you Stardust. It's going to be a better way to get rid of your berries, but if you do need to quickly make the space, deleting them is not the end of the world. Other items you have during GoFest, we're going to have raid passes, of course, are going to be nice to have depending on how much you want to raid, but you are getting free raid passes during GoFest. Complete all your special researches and any researches you have, because sometimes those can get you raid passes if you're missing those. Other premium items like Lucky Eggs and Star Pieces, which get you extra Stardust, are going to be nice to have as well, but I don't think they're that worth it. I only recommend really using Lucky Eggs and Star Pieces when there's 3 times catch XP and 3 times catch Stardust, because that's when you're getting a lot more out of these items. But if you are a hardcore player, you probably already know you're going to be running these the whole time, so you'll probably just buy them. So yeah, I would say 80% Pokeballs, and the rest you can throw with berries, premium items, and then other stuff you might have. Also, don't be scared to dump your rare candies and XL rare candies into legendary Pokemon or rare Pokemon that you have been meaning to power up. Okay, let's talk about storage space. There's 2 ways you can go ahead and attack storage space in Pokemon Go. You're definitely going to want to have a lot of them because you're going to be catching a lot of Pokemon during GoFest. So how do you clear out your storage space? Number 1 technique is going to be the last minute technique. This is probably what I'm going to be doing, but you know, a night before GoFest or whatever, I'm going to go through my whole storage and dump it all out. On screen will be the search thread I usually use. I'll go ahead and search this search thread, and then I'll go individually through all the Pokemon that appear in this search thread, mark all the ones I want to keep, and delete all the ones I don't want to keep. This search thread pretty much just filters out like shinies, legendaries, mythicals, anything rare that I really want to keep, and just shows me the Pokemon that I can potentially transfer. I'll go through them and delete them. The second technique you can do is the continuously managed storage space technique. This is pretty much where you'll do the last minute technique. You'll go ahead, go through all your storage and delete any Pokemon you do not want to keep. And then as you're catching up to GoFest, so for the next 30 days, you will just kind of always be transferring Pokemon at the end of the day, for example. So you're kind of continuously staying on top of your storage space, and you don't really have to do it all at once the day before GoFest. It's a little more tedious doing this technique, but it will save you time probably in the end of it because you're not having to do it all at once. If you want to learn more about how I clear my storage space, how I manage my storage space, and a little more in depth, because this is very general, link below to a video. I know I'm linking away to a lot of videos, but it's just the only way to cover all this info in this one video. Now, another thing about storage space, during the day, I definitely recommend having a quick search thread to manage storage space. Something like not 4-star and not shiny and not Axew. Let's say you don't want to transfer your Axews. What others thing is spawning? And not Numel. Whatever spawns you don't want to transfer because you might want to trade them or keep them or whatever. And then also add age 0. This search thread will pretty much just filter out any Pokemon you don't want to quickly transfer during the day if you need extra storage space. You can go ahead, long hold on a Pokemon, click select all, and then quickly just click transfer. And then if you want to even save time later, you can click the see more and long press on this search thread. It'll save it down here, and then you can actually long hold on and rename it. So I'm going to name this, for example, I'll just call it GoFest Quick, I guess. Pretty much I can go ahead, click that, and then quickly transfer all the Pokemon that I don't really care about during GoFest, spawns that I might have caught, but I don't really want to keep. This will allow you during the day, especially people with less storage space, to quickly go through their storage space, get rid of all the garbage. You can keep running through GoFest without having to take, 10 minutes to go through the last couple Pokemon you caught. Last thing I'm going to say here is to start practicing popular techniques in Pokemon Go. Techniques like the quick catch technique, which allows you to skip the catch animation and catch Pokemon faster, or using AR mode, which allows you to skip the initial Pokemon animation and catch Pokemon even faster. And other techniques in Pokemon Go is definitely worth doing now if you don't know these techniques by heart. I'll link below videos on how to do the quick catch technique and how to do these techniques, but these are definitely things you want to have down during GoFest and ready to run with so you can catch Pokemon way faster. So yeah, guys, that's the video. If there's any other tips you have for preparing for GoFest in Pokemon Go, feel free to let other people know below. Biggest takeaway from this video is just start preparing for Pokeballs and start doing the things I mentioned in this video now, because you're going to want to make sure you have all this stuff ready when GoFest comes. Have an amazing rest of your day, guys. We'll see y'all in a month for GoFest, and follow for more tips. Peace.